Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome as well. I'm so glad you're here joining me today. In today's video, I am kicking off another vlog. This is the fourth vlog that I have done, the last one of January. In last week's vlog, I shared with you all of the materials and supplies I'm using for my one little word project. And today I'm actually going to be flipping through what I've done in this binder for my one little word. For January, I'll be going through the prompts and what I decided to add to it. And so I'm super excited to share this journey with you guys as I am discovering myself through this word and walking alongside this word in 2023. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn you around and we will flip through what I discovered and created for January in my one little word album for 2023. Okay, so here is my binder. I did decide to get the white pinstripe binder this year. This is actually last year's binder, and I talk more about that in detail in my vlog from last week, which you can go check out. But the main reason why I picked the white one is because it comes with pre-made dividers for each month, and I really liked how those dividers looked. And I thought, since this is my first year doing this, I didn't really want to make my own, and so I bought this one because it came with all of that stuff. So let's first start with the inside cover of the binder. I did get this sticker, which does come, it's from the 2023 kit stuff. You do have to buy this separately from the main kit, but the sticker says embracing, learning, loving, trying, practicing, listening, believing, and documenting. And I just love that just because that's what I'm doing this year with my one little word, obviously, but also just with my goals. Like, I'm trying to live more in the moment, and I feel like all of these things are required for living in the moments of your life. And so I just love that. That's why I put that on the front cover. And then I have this little envelope with it just saying words to carry into 2023. And what I did with this is I asked my friends on Facebook and Instagram if they could share a word with me to carry into 2023 that started with their first name. And so I had some people comment, and let me pull out the words that I got and kind of share with you what this looks like. Make sure I have all of them out. Okay, so I did this really simple. I've seen other people do this and they make them super fancy and stamp out the word or whatever, and I just decided to get some white cardstock and write them out in my own handwriting with a Sharpie. So I wrote the word, and then on the back I wrote who gave me that word, just so I can remember that. So I have calm, serenity, okay, vigilant, kindness, simple, grateful, abundance, embrace. I love this one. This one's from my daughter. She's 2, so she obviously didn't give me this word. But when I think of my daughter, Emery, since she's 2, and she just has this very spunky and happy personality, and she just embraces everything. And like I said, she is 2, so a lot of the things she's learning how to do, she's doing it for the first time, so she just embraces it. And I just want to have that like childlike wonder and mindset again, and just embrace everything. Even the bad things she tends to embrace. And so I just really like that. And then strength, that's for my husband. And then motivation. And so I really am excited to look at these throughout the year and just kind of hold on to them and see how they can go with my word, which is build, And honestly, I feel like this is also a great way to kind of get ideas for what I want my word to be for next year. And I know it's only January, so I shouldn't be thinking about that, but it's kind of in the back of my mind. But there is that for the front. And then here is what I have so far. Like I said, this is my first year doing this. I really wasn't sure what I was doing or am doing. And I'm not going to lie. The first time I pulled out all my materials, I got super overwhelmed. Part of that was because my printer was being stupid and would not print on cardstock, which I know it's done that before. And so I don't know why it was refusing to do that when I really needed it to. But I made things work. I took a break from it and then came back to it the next day. And I really like how everything came out. And so this is kind of like my little introduction type page, I guess you could say. And this half circle does come in the main kit. I mentioned this in my last vlog from last week, and the main kit, the physical main kit that they would ship to your house, is sold out. But when you sign up for the One Little Word class, you do get a digital kit, so you still can get this. You would just have to print it out yourself. But on this, I decided to just use some gold foil stickers, and I wrote my word, which is build, and then One Little Word Project 2023, and then I just picked some of the little like decorative things from the main kit and make it visible, taking action, making changes. I really like those. And then I added some of the butterflies that come with the kit, just to kind of give it a little flair. And then on this back side, I added a bunch of different pictures from me from different points in my life. And I was inspired to do this because I saw a bunch of other people in the One Little Word community add pictures of themselves. And I really love this quote: Rome wasn't built in a day, neither were you. And I was started to just think about how I've always been building myself and different versions of myself. And I've always had this idea since I was a little girl of who I wanted to be. And so I wanted to add her to this experience. And so I rummaged through and found like a picture from when I was in kindergarten, and then junior high and high school. And then, of course, here's me now, and I'm a teacher in the classroom. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and just all these different aspects of my life. I wanted to include those because those moments and those things that I have in my life are what build me. And then I made this little thing for Instagram, and so I printed it off as well. And I don't know if you can read it, but it says word of the year, and then I have build. And then my definition of build is to make myself stronger and more intense, to cause something to happen because of my actions. And that's really what my focus is how can I improve and build myself and make myself more strong and more intense in my day-to-day life. And so I really like that. And here is, those are the biters I was talking about. And then I just decided to punch out this vellum to go behind it. I just thought it looked cute, and it was like a good introduction to everything. This card I have not written on yet, but I was going to journal at the end of the month, just kind of some thoughts and feelings I had about January. But then on the back I have ready to begin, just because this is the first time I'm doing this. And I feel like with building, you have to have that start point. And so I have a lot of stuff about beginning and starting again and just meeting yourself where you are. And so I really like that. And then here are some of the prompts that I did. So my quote, I wrote, I built me, which is one. And then the other quote is, today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want, one brick at a time, which I love that. My reason why, I have the foundation for the life I want and need. It is time to take action and building that life I deserve. I'm inviting more connection, confidence, and contentment in my life. And I feel like those are all things that will give me strength. And then I define what build is, and also what it means to me again. And then on this back side, I wrote, I am 25 years old. I am a young mom, wife of 7 years and counting, and an English teacher. I am creative, love books and learning and planning. I am still learning who I am, but I am Sammy. I'm letting go of too high expectations for myself and others, and I've realized that I need to meet people where they are, and that includes myself. And I am letting go of comparison and embracing my life as it is. Some synonyms that I really like were create, strength, increase, or improve. And then how I'm feeling. I am feeling ready, but I'm also feeling nervous just because I've never done this before, and it's not easy to make these changes in your life. But I know that they're needed for what I want to experience in life. Just in the year ahead, I talked about how this is the foundation I need to build up my habits and relationships. I need more connection, contentment, confidence, fun, routine, and mindfulness, and then less comparison, people-pleasing, clutter, and expectations. What do I fear the most in the coming year? And honestly, I just fear failure in this project and in my goals. I have developed a very negative mindset lately, and I tend to be reactive instead of proactive. So those are things that I'm working on, but that I just get so hyper focused and like being perfect at things and achieving them and making sure things are getting done, that I don't take the time to like enjoy what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Like I just view everything as a task rather than opportunity. And then what I'm most excited for this year, I'm just excited for this journey and to watch myself grow in different ways. And then on this side, I am so happy I had this idea, honestly, but I decided that I would write I am again. And then I drew this brick wall, and in every brick I wrote something that I am. And some of them are like serious or obvious. Like I wrote my name. I wrote that I'm a wife, mom, daughter, sister, friend, and teacher. But then I wrote different adjectives like strong, brave, big-hearted, happy, blessed, fearless, gifted, sassy, compassionate. And then I wrote things that kind of stick out to me. Like I'm a book lover. I am the main character in my story. I am a planner lover. I am a Dr. Pepper lover. I'm an epilepsy warrior because I have epilepsy and I have to fight that every day. I'm a recovering perfectionist. I am trying my best. And so they're just different things that I am, and they're the things that build who I am. And then just my intentions for the year, I broke this down like how Allie Edwards does it with physical, relationships, emotional, creative, and spiritual, and how I'm going to build myself in those areas. I'm not really going to go into that just because I feel like I've talked about that before with my goal setting stuff. A lot of this I felt like was kind of repeating myself and what I've done already in my Moxie Life Planner. But on this side, I just kind of wrote how I'm feeling. I'm nervous. This is my first time doing One Little Word, but I tend to get in my head about how busy I am and that I don't have time to do things for myself. And when I just wrote, my word is build because I am finally ready to get my life back up. I am currently under construction, if you will, but I know through this process I will hold myself accountable for myself building, and I just love that. And then once again, let's get this party started. I'm so excited to see what is to come, and I know this is just a few pages, but this literally took me all month to kind of figure out where I'm at with everything and how I want to set this up. So anyway, that is all that I have for you. I know this was a quick and short vlog, kind of like check-in on my One Little Word project, but I feel like this is a way that I can keep myself accountable for these type of things, and I can just keep myself accountable for this project just by checking in with you guys through vlogs and just sharing my ideas, and hopefully this is helpful to those that have decided to do this project themselves, whether it be in this format of like the binder or using your own notebook or whatever. Like always, my channel is to help people know how to use different like paper craft supplies and planning supplies, and just focused on planning and goal setting. And so anyways, let me know down in the comments below, what is your word of the year, and if you are doing the one little word project. And like always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new here. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later. Bye.